All right, ladies and gentlemen, day 489 on my journey to 2000. At least I think it's day 489. I've noticed that I've said probably the wrong date in every single one of my videos for the past week or so. But anyways, this is a series where I play a game of chess every day and I put it on YouTube for folks to watch. You get to see the good, the bad, and the ugly as I try to improve my rating and track my progress on chess.com. Let's see who I'm playing today. Ah, yes. Denatured 64. We've got the Sicilian. Haven't seen the Sicilian in a while. It'll be interesting to see what they allow me to do. I think I really enjoy this Grand Prix variation. Queen over here, push this, and then have like some strong attacks with that kind of stuff. Denatured is rated 1580 out of Australia. Take this. I know people in the comments will probably say don't exchange a knight for a bishop, but I believe in this opening it's actually okay. Unless they castle queenside. If they do, that's going to be a new one for me. Okay, no. Queen e2 here. Okay, so they are getting ready to fianchetto this bishop. I think by pushing this pawn I can break up that. Let's see if I push and then take. I take back. Does achieve what I want it to. But I don't know if I have to do it quite yet. Let's make sure my queen can get over on this side, and then I can push. Bishop into the game here, maybe. Okay. All right. Let's go queen h4 here. And then if I can eventually get to knight g5, I can threaten mate there if I can get rid of this knight. The knight's going to be a sticky point, so maybe this first, take, block. But then they've got... So I think maybe this is a move that would stop everything. So I might go bishop h6 here to prevent that. Force the take and then get my queen here. That still doesn't change anything about this knight. Oh, the knight is no longer a threat. That's pretty cool. But this means this, which just means this. I think I'm okay. I do not have a time advantage. That's okay. This, but then this. So maybe this first. If knight g5 first. Can they attack my queen? No, I think I'm gonna try and see this one through here. Take, check here. Okay. So now I get to take the rook. Okay, and they take there. So I'm going to take here. I'll take here. Material, but don't have the mate threats that I once did. Now rook lift or take, no, because that'll give this. Okay. I think rook lift. Align the rooks. Or even go straight here. But they've got this. And then I take. Okay. Alright. Fascinating move here. If I go here. Continue to advance. Here they can fork. Here they can take. Or I can take. They get their knight in. Oh, I can't take because they just take my queen. Retreat back. Retreat back here. They push here, then I come over. Yeah. I think so. They're gonna push that. but I can take there. Okay. So this will allow me to get my other rook into the game. That move took almost 2 minutes, so I gotta be aware of the time here. Actually, I won't take because I'd be trading off a rook for... Excuse me. Force them to push here. This knight is causing me some issues. Sack, but then they've got a pretty good defense with this. It might be time to slip my rook over here and push this pawn. Or this and attack it. Probably there. Yep. They're playing well. But now I can attack it. Well, okay. Take, yeah. That's pretty well defended now. I think I need to start thinking about a retreat here. Go around the side. anything. These probably should be defended. Otherwise, the queen's gonna come in. Decent pawn structure. This knight is super valuable. I can push this one and then come in. Take. You have to be aware of time now. If I'm not going to get that mate that I tried to find earlier, or tried to find a mate opportunity, I didn't know if there was one, but yeah, now that plan is foiled, I need to be prepared to play a different kind of game here. So this pawn's defended, this one's hanging, everything else is defended. Okay, so they might reorient over on that side. That would leave that pawn hanging. This. I think I gotta get rid of this knight. The knight is really troublesome for me. And if they take here, then I have an semi-open file across from their queen. That might not be too bad. I know I'm doubling up a pawn here, but oh wait, if they take that pawn's still hanging. Ooh. If I take, they take, that pins. So let's go hide in the corner. Now I can take this and have escape square. So where would they would move this here. Okay, so we might do this. And then I can push this because this is defended. And if they take, everything's still defended. And it gets rid of this silly knight. A minute 46 seconds left. This one's going to come down to the wire here. take this, but in the scheme of things, I think that's okay because I'll still have a pretty strong attack. Okay. Let's swing this over. If they don't take, I'm taking. It's pretty self-explanatory. Yeah. And we're relatively even on time. They might come here to defend. If I don't, okay, yes, let me check there. Which here is a good move. Yeah. I got check here, that's mate, and if they come down to defend, then I've got check, I go back, and then I've got mate. Oh my gosh, it's never easy, is it? As long as I can... Happens to the best of us, I guess. Jeez. See if I can get a draw. What a blunder. What a... All that work. I worked so hard. It came down to just that one move. Man. So focused on that bishop attacking the pawn that I didn't even realize that it also covered the g6 square. So now I've got checks here. So we'll see what the queen does if the queen moves. Might be able to scoop up some free pawns. don't see. Yeah, I don't see a way. I don't see a way. Check, take this. Now they can push both these simultaneously and win the game. Good game, Denatured 64. This was a battle. I really want to see if there was a chance for me in the middle game there. I'm still trying to get to know the Grand Prix and thank you for the game, Denatured 64. Let's check out the analysis here. Okay, look at this. I had it locked down until my mistakes came to haunt me. A couple of mistakes here though in the early game that I want to check out, but boy did I give this one away. Grand Prix, pretty solid here. Yeah. That's what mistake I had. So in my head, I'm thinking, okay, open up this diagonal for the bishop. My queen's already here to kind of tag team. But it allowed black to take. And then if I took back, it opened up this this file here, and then they just castle kingside. I don't think I've even considered that. So instead of this move, would it be good to get my knight up now? No. Get the bishop out? Yeah, that's a good move. Best move is to get the queen out. And then if they do something like attack on this side, yeah, there's nothing really I should be doing over here. That's pretty strong offense or defense. Yeah, if they start pushing on this side after this position, Although b5 might be hard for them to spot, so if they, if they do something else, a non-move is like that is still. Okay, so anything on this side means I should prioritize my bishop here on d2 and connect. But if they try and get their queen into the action here, e3 is good, a4 is good. Okay. So in this position, man, it's even, and my attacks of some checkmating is slim to none. But they castle, which did open the door for that queen move to come in, and then this, which is a mistake or an inaccuracy, should have gone knight first, threatened mate. The reason why I didn't is because they had this, but if they did that, I just continue with developing. If they did something like that, that's when I take, and they take, and I fork. Okay, so that's why it's important to get knight on g5. Not only is knight on g5 helpful for this, but after they could try and come here too, at which point I take, and if they take here, then I've got mate. So knight on g5, if they block this way, this still allows me to fork. Is that right? Let's see. Take. That's a good one. But it doesn't immediately solve the problem because they've got check. And I can't move this because they would win the rook. So taking is the best option there. All right, I think this is like a whole lesson in itself. The middle game of the Grand Prix, and also the middle game of the Tartica, where I feel like I get lost sometimes. But at this level, I can still win, as is evident by this chart. So after the knight comes up, which is the best move, bishop down, I take, and then I've got a significant lead in material here. And positional and material in my favor, but I make a mistake by forklifting. They didn't see the best way to capitalize on it. Queen to b6 here threatens the pawn. A better move would have been to push the pawn and then find a sneaky way in there, forcing them to take. So they would have taken, I would have taken, and then if they do something like this, would I just kind of move my knight around until I can get up there? Not clear, but I know this is just a better position overall. Okay. Yeah, better move. 6 is a good move, but then also queen e3, retreating back. So at this point, got a weakness here on these in this diagonal, but it's not super apparent how it exploded at this point. I was, thinking about this, but then with I said knight would come back, but that's okay because I could double up here. Okay. So I forklift the rook, which is a mistake. They don't see the best way to capitalize on it, which is queen b6, and then if I continue forward with my attack and they take, but that's good for me because I take here and they can't take back. So at that point, after queen b6, the best move for them would be f6. And then I'd have to retreat anyways. So I got to this point where they had a defensible position and I felt like I had to retreat anyways. So maybe just some general awareness of that earlier would have been helpful. Because I spent some time doubling up rooks where probably focusing on other areas. Yeah, just retreating back, getting ready to cover that square or these pawns would have been better anyways. Yeah. Good move there. Inaccuracy, I think the engine would still recommend attacking on this side. Oh, getting the rook over on the g file. And then, okay, good move, best move, good move, best move. So starting to advance the pawns, preparing for the queen to come down. That was an inaccuracy. A better way to defend that pawn would have been to just attack the knight. Knight would have to retreat. Or here. Aha. Which is eventually what they ended up doing. But this would have forced it and allowed for me to get this square a little bit earlier. So after this, they retreat their queen, which the best move would have been to come here, adding another attacker on this pawn, but I move, which is a miss. I should have pushed that pawn, forcing this. Oopsie. But by that time, the knight f3 move is a miss. They could have taken the pawn. If I would have recaptured, then they would have won the knight and gained some material back. I did the best move by putting my king in the corner instead of taking. Inaccuracy here, and then I was able to take, they take, and then I push, best move. And then from here, I had a really good mindset of developing and coming back over to these files here, all the way up to this point where I did have a mate in 9. So here I made an inaccuracy. It was either here, here, or block. I didn't want to go king here. So it was the best move, putting it back in the corner. They made an inaccuracy here. The better move would have been to sack their bishop. I would have taken. but because they went here. All right, this is where yours truly really show their colors. What was the better move here? I'm pretty sure I could figure this one out. I could do an exchange of the queens, get a rook, lock this king down, sneak my king around and start picking off pawns on this side. Is that the best move? No, mistake. I was thinking this one, but then I saw this, and it wouldn't necessarily be mate because I could block here, but then they could win the rook. So this is a blunder. Maybe just to get queen on g2 and threaten mate. Yeah. Jeez. A mate and 3 here. There you have it, folks. Day 489 in the books. I want this one back so badly. I was right there. Oh. Until next time.